Hello, little fishies. Hello. Oh, you mean we're filming right now? Hello, and welcome to the lab. I'm John Breeden, the Lab Director for Government Computer News, and your host for this episode of GCN Lab TV. Now, you may be wondering why we would bring a tank full of water into the test lab, given that most equipment does not mix very well with water, even in small amounts. The reason is because today we are taking a look at the Olympus Stylus 770 SW digital camera. This amazing little camera is going to go places that no camera has ever gone before. The first thing you will notice about the Stylus 770 is that the lens is flat and does not telescope like with most cameras. That is because the 770 can withstand freezing temperatures down to 14 degrees Fahrenheit, a full 18 degrees below freezing, so it can't have any moving parts to freeze up. We also tested against shock, with drops up to 5 feet onto plywood sitting over concrete, and as you can see, the camera is still in one piece. And this little 770 can also withstand up to 220 pounds of pressure, so I could almost stand on it. But instead, I thought it would be fun to show you one of its most impressive features, total waterproofing. Don't try this at home with your regular digital camera. Since the unit is completely sealed, the water does not bother it at all. The water in this tank is only about a foot deep, but amazingly, the 770 is rugged down to 33 feet, so you can take it with you on your next scuba gear trip. If you have ever been to the bottom of an 8-foot pool, you know that there is a fair amount of pressure exerting itself on your body at that depth, which you can feel in your ears and your eyes. The pressure at 33 feet is much greater, but the water can't force its way into the 770. But how does the 770 shoot? To answer this, we took it outside on a brilliant summer day. These lovely fountains sit outside GCN World Headquarters in beautiful Falls Church, Virginia. The theme of the fountains is salmon swimming upstream, which gives us a perfect opportunity to try out some shots both above and below the water. Thankfully, the 770 was up for the challenge. The 770 is a 7.1 megapixel camera, and it's really designed for ease of use. There are even 24 preset settings depending on what environment you happen to be shooting in, be it a snowstorm, a candlelight dinner, or underwater. This photo was taken of the fountains from the surface. Notice the fine details and the great light and shadows. The submerged object is one of the salmon, though you can barely see it. When we went underwater, the camera really shined. Here is the same statue from below. Looks a bit like an underwater monster, and you can see all the fine details and etchings on the statue. I've always wondered how the artist felt about having their work submerged most of the time, but now at least we can finally admire it. And here is a coin that was resting on the bottom of the fountain's flagstone floor. I admit it's not quite as exciting as bringing up relics from the Titanic, but using a digital camera underwater was just about as fun for us. Given the price of rugged notebooks, you might be thinking that the 770 SW might cost thousands of dollars, but in fact, it's priced quite reasonably at $379. Come to GCN.com to read our complete analysis of this product, plus hundreds of other reviews. I'm John Breeden, and I hope you'll join me next time in the lab.